Hey everyone, it's the Calzone Cuber and welcome back to a brand new video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to improve with the basic flip method on clock. Now flip is the easiest method you can learn on clock. It's the normal beginner method. And most people think just because it's beginner it's not good, but you can actually get quite good with flip. In a moment I'm going to show you two different solves. The first solve has some different techniques than the second solve, and both of them are very different times because of those techniques. And then at the end of that, we're going to analyze both of those solves to show you guys, like, if you're making these mistakes, how to easily fix them. Before we begin this video, please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. I'm really trying to hit 200 subscribers and start climbing up because I only have 100 subscribers and I want to get sponsored by the Cubicle. So if you want to support that, please make sure you subscribe. And yeah, so let's hop right into those two solves. So I have my video pulled up here on the screen. I don't know if you guys can see, so I'm just going to be analyzing along with you guys. But first, follow along with the scramble on screen. Okay, and just so you can check the scramble, this is what the first side looks like. And here is the second side. Okay, so now I'm going to be watching the first video and just pointing out the first mistake along with you guys. So I don't know if you guys can see this. I can put like something in the corner too, if you can't. Alright, so the first thing has already happened, and we start with this pin order right here. So there's two bad things. First thing is pin order. Right here we see that if we start with this and match this to this, like that, we have these two lined up, and then we only have to do one move to match these, and then these two are matched as well. But instead, what I decided to do here was to go... Wait, did I miss-scramble? No. Wait. There we go. Okay, so sorry, this is what it's actually at. So what I did instead in this video is I decided to put this pin up and move this to this, which takes out that whole equation. Another thing I did wrong is when doing D moves, you either want to use your thumb or your pinky. You never, ever, ever, ever want to use your index because that just slows you down a lot. I used to use my index, I know. It's in some of my videos, but just please don't use your index because it just slows you down. But I'm still going to be replicating what I do in this video so I can reconstruct it. So we did that, and then let's see what we did after that. Okay, so then, okay, this actually isn't too terrible, but I see what I did wrong here. So what I did next is I put this pin up, and I did a 6 to match these up, which is pretty decent. Because then if we put this pin up, we already have our cross made. But then what I did incorrectly is I put all 4 pins up to align. Now, most beginners do this, and it's very common that they do this because it's in a lot of tutorials that say to do this. Do not do this. It is pin inefficient. While matching these, you just have to put these two down. If you only have 3 pins up, it will control all the clocks except for one, which in cross cases, that's okay. So we could have this, we could have this, we could have this, or we could have this or this. So in this case, I had all up, which you don't have to have because that can sometimes add some time. You just have 3 up, and then just make sure that you don't turn one of the corner ones, and just do it like that because that'll mess up the back. And I think the back is still good. Yeah, we still have a good back. Okay. So then I just aligned all of these like that, and then I flipped like this, which you'll see in a moment. Yeah, so do not flip with Y2. Whenever you do clock, flip with an X2. I know it's kind of hard to like understand notation, but flip like that, like an X2 is what it's called. instead of Y2 because that just makes it a lot quicker. I mean, it's easier to do that than that, or like that. It's just much quicker to flip like that, but I flipped like that, which was not a good idea. So then after that I put this pin up. So let's see what I do next. Oh, I just reset it. We are here, I think. Okay, so I'm doing AUF now. And then yeah, okay, I did the same thing again. So what I did was I took this pin and I matched this to this, which is good, but I used my index again. Don't use your index. Very bad idea. It slows you down quite a bit. It could have been worse. I could have matched this to this and then done 2D moves. While doing flip on clock, just so you guys know, you only have to do 2D moves. One to align this to this, and on the back, one to align this to this, or this to this, or this to this, or this to this. Whatever way you do it. But you don't have to do more than 2. Is just, yeah. So we have that then. Let's go to the next step. Okay, so I see what I did now. So I took this and matched it with this, which is good. But then what I think I did was... Okay, yeah. So we see that this pair and this pair have already been solved. There's 2 corner edge pairs. So the optimal thing to do would be to align these and then take that, and now we only have 2 corners left to go. But what I did was, I think it was like this or something. I matched these and then align them, which still gets a corner solved, but we lose this corner. And now we have to go and do all the corners again. So let's see that then. Yeah, okay. So the last really mistake that I made there is after I did that, I aligned it to 12 and then put all pins up. You don't have to do that. Same thing with like most tutorials tell you to do that, but you don't need to. You can just keep all this pin down and start matching like that, and then just AUF. All of them have to be up to align to 12. So that's really the best way to do it. Now we're going to analyze that second solve. Alright guys, so now it is time for our second solve to be analyzed, which once again I have on screen. So we can also do the scramble that I will put like here, somewhere around here. First thing I do in this video is here. Wait, what? I don't know why that's not working. There we go. Okay. So as you can see, I inspect a little bit longer in this one, which is good because I see this corner is already matched up with its edge, or this edge is already matched up with this corner, whichever you prefer. So I realize that if I do a DL move, I will mess up that block. So I just want to not do for my D move, because remember, we only have to do 1 D move when solving clock, or 2, but only 1 on the first side. So I'm just going to do a DR move instead, which, as you can see, I have that pin put up. So let's see how that goes. Yep, so immediately, much faster with this one too. I do what I talked about in the last one, where I match this to this using my thumb, and then immediately switch this pin and match those. And then we have this perfect setup, just like that, where, as you can see, I just immediately, and also with that one too, sometimes if you have a case like this, you don't even have to put 3 pins up, you can just put 2, do backslash or slash, whichever you prefer, and then just put that up, align it all to 12, and then I also did X2 flip in the video, as you can see, 12 is on the bottom, and then I realized that I still have that corner edge pair, so let's see what I do with that. Okay, so yeah, I matched that up like that, put that up, and matched that whole block up, and then I'm starting to move this block in this clip. Oh boy, I can't even tell what I did here yet. Much faster TPS as well with this clip, but it appears that I matched this to this, which is what I did, which is also a better idea, guys, too, because this one is closer. Positive moves are more comfortable on clock than negative moves, just like primes and, not primes on 3x3. So I can just match that to that, and then match that up with only using 2 pins. Then I don't put all pins up, I just leave these 2 down, and go immediately into corners. Yeah, so I solved this one first, like that. Put that pin in, do the 6, do that, match all that up, and then do all 4 and get that off. So that solves our clock for the second scramble. So yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for today's video. I really wanted to make this video for a while, and I'm happy with how it turned out, because I really want to show that even though it's just a beginner method, you can get good with it with enough practice and just determination, and practicing right, using the right skills, using the right skill set. So I just want to be here to help you with that skill set. If you have any questions, please, please, please comment down below. I would love to help you with any and all of your questions. Also, as I said, please subscribe. We're trying to get sponsored by The Cubicle on this channel, so that would really, really help. And like the video, just push it out there to all your friends. Thanks for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.